Hey everyone, thanks for choosing this podcast. We're your hosts, Em and Kay. Come and join us to chat about anything related to healing and so much more. How is everyone? How are you, Kay, today?
Hey, I am doing much better than yesterday. I was catching Em up before we started recording of my very crazy, emotional, irritable type of day yesterday, but much better today. I had a pretty good long weekend because of the holiday. I was able to finish Mr. Robot, which I will say to anybody out there, watch the show Mr. Robot if you have not. It is amazing on so many different levels, and I don't even wanna talk about it because I don't wanna ruin anything for anyone, and it's worth it. It's worth the hours you will spend watching, okay? Um,
It's right now, right? That's where you're watching?
yeah, it's on Netflix, and it's worth it. How about you?
I'm doing good. It's been freaking scorching hot where I live, so that's been really, really uncomfortable this week. But yeah, I mean, overall, I don't have anything that was insane going on this weekend, but here we are, present for today, right?
Yeah, definitely. Today, in this episode, we are gonna go over my challenge that I did
Yep, yep,
last
yep.
last week. If you haven't heard, did her challenge of going out solo in a crowded space and overcoming her fear of people. No,
More like being perceived, but yes.
yeah, more.
Um, Yeah. It was very awkward to actually replay the episode. But definitely, yeah, I recommend everyone to go check out last week's episode. Um, Exposure therapy for me, so definitely go for it. But this week, we are definitely going to talk about Kay's challenge and how it went. She has some receipts for us, which we're going to insert during the episode. So I hope you guys enjoy.
Yeah, and if it's a little abruptive where we're inserting it, we are we are, learning how to do all of that in a smooth manner, so bear with us as we're becoming editing experts.
Yeah, I mean, it's we're getting there, okay, people? So, yeah. Well, anyways, let's jump right into it. Why don't you give us a little overview of what your challenge was about and any insights of how it went?
Okay. So for my challenge, and all of this relates to confidence because Em and I are really on the path of becoming confident people. And we realize that in order for us to get there, we have to do things that are uncomfortable because confidence gets built over time and it gets built by, at least in our opinions, by doing hard things and putting
Yes.
yourself in situations where you normally wouldn't. So, for my challenge, it was to wear an outfit that I haven't worn because I am feeling I guess insecure about it.
Mhm.
So anyways, so for me doing this challenge, I felt really overwhelmed at first and I delayed it for so long because I
Mhm.
just didn't even want to think about it. And in general, putting clothes together for me is a stressful time, and now knowing that I had to like think of an outfit to wear that was going to make me feel uncomfortable already, it just, I wasn't running to the door to put all of
Yeah. Mhm.
so overall it was very uncomfortable, as you will hear in in what I put together, like my audios that I recorded. And what I overall learned from it was that I can do hard things. I mean, it's really as simple as that. It's
Mhm.
whatever comes at me, I can get through it. I just kind of got to keep reminding myself that this feeling that I'm feeling right now, it will pass, to
Yeah.
make it simple.
Mhm. Okay, so we're gonna jump right into that first clip just so you guys know, and then we'll come back and get your feelings on that.
Yeah, the first clip where I was finally decided that I needed to do it.
Yeah.
Hello there, bitches. No, I'm just kidding. um, Today it is September 1st, and it's 4:29 p.m. And I am getting ready, about to start to get ready to do my challenge and wear something that is, I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I know something that I normally wouldn't wear because I feel self conscious about it. However, I have been kind of postponing this. Me and Em are gonna record tomorrow, so I have to do the challenge. And I think I've been overthinking it a lot, like what to wear, and finding somewhere to wear something uncomfortable to is really challenging. And for now, I was debating either just wearing like a top that I haven't worn yet, even though I bought it and I had the intention of wearing it, but then I kind of felt like, is it gonna look good? Or just kind of wearing like a whole outfit, meaning just like the bottoms and tops that is new. So I'm debating. I will check back in. As you heard from that clip, I was feeling overwhelmed, didn't know what to wear. I was looking through my closet and realizing that I had worn a lot of the things that I thought that I had not worn. Don't ask me how I forget things. My memory is struggles at times.
I
But
freaking love the first clip. It was insane how natural it felt for you to just be talking about these things.
oh yeah. Well, I kind of pretended, so I've journaled and video journaled for years, so it was just kind of like doing that. But yeah, it was definitely stressful and it took me a lot longer than I thought to figure out what I wanted to put together. I think it was like 30 minutes, I don't know, something like
Mhm.
that, which for me is a long time because normally I pick comfort and that's
Huh. So what did you end up wearing? Because there's no pictures.
yeah. And was like, "Do you have pictures?" I was like,
Yeah.
"That nobody or receipts." That's true. I was like, "Hey, you can hear people in the background, all right?" I was
Mm.
definitely somewhere, okay. So, I wore I wore something that I guarantee you 90% of people would not even think it's anything controversial or anything risque.
I feel like people are thinking, "Oh my gosh, she went out in lingerie or something."
Yeah, but for me, it felt off. Okay, so I wore jeans, okay?
Okay.
Jeans that are bell bottoms, which I haven't worn in a long time.
Okay.
Um, when I initially bought them, I liked the color of them, a light blue wash, but what I
Mhm.
didn't realize is that it has 2 white lines on the side of the leg,
Oh,
on the
okay.
outer side, and, I kinda dress like a plain Jane. I like my jeans just one color, don't add anything to them.
Uh-huh.
So, after I bought them without realizing that they had these lines on the side, and
Mhm.
then I never returned anything, so I said, "Well, I'm gonna keep this." So, I wore that, and
Mhm.
then the top that I wore, not even a risque color, okay, it was a black top, but it's one of those that only have 1 sleeve. What do you call
Like a asymmetrical top.
Yeah, an
Okay.
asymmetrical top. Which I haven't worn. I actually wore one when I was, like, 12 years old for my for my middle school graduation. Anyways, so I haven't worn one in a long, long time, and both of these together, to me, I felt like I looked like a TikToker, okay? Like a TikToker. I
Also, no shame on that. So whoever wants to wear that, it's totally
No,
fine.
no, no, no shame, because the only thing is I'm not a tween, I'm not a teen, full grown adult. So I just felt like, I don't know, I was ready to join a teen band or something. That's how I felt. This is like the narrative walk in with. Okay, here with another quick update. So we decided to go to a Chinese spot to eat food today. And I don't want to exit the car because, like I said before, thanks to my partner who helped me pick an outfit, but The 2 items I would not wear together. Separately, they're both uncomfortable, so it seemed like a good idea a few minutes ago, but now, or actually, I kinda like, even when I saw myself before I left the apartment, I feel like this was an outfit that I would've worn when I was 12 years old. Like, it's not my aesthetic, it's not something that I will wear, so I just feel like I look like I'm trying to be a trendy TikToker right now, and feeling very uncomfortable, and I don't wanna go in. So I'm taking a moment to get myself together, because I feel like misrepresented, and I don't like that feeling. I don't want people to think that I'm trying. I'm not trying. I'm trying to challenge myself, but that's it. And I guess this challenge is becoming something outside of just like wearing something that is challenging. It's more of like not caring, or trying to not care how I'm going to be perceived. But yeah, definitely feeling like an imposter throughout all this.
Okay, okay, that's very valid. So I liked how you explained in some of these clips how you were feeling at the time, how you were like, you felt like you had a boost of adrenaline and like the excitement. Oh, you finally went to do it. But then when those like emotions calmed down, you felt like you were getting an onslaught of like anxiety, right? Do you want to explain a little bit of how that felt?
Yeah, so once I had the courage to step out of the car, and I'm not gonna lie, it took like 5 to 7 minutes for me to step out of the car.
Mhm.
My partner was like, "You ready?" I was like, "Nope." I was like, "You know what? I don't have to do this. I almost didn't do it."
Wow, okay. Uh-huh.
Yeah, but then I was like, "Okay, let me just take a deep breath. Let me get myself together, remind myself why I'm doing this." And of course, I couldn't tell M I didn't do it. So,
I mean, you could have. You could have,
yeah,
but you
but
did, which is amazing.
yeah, you're my
Mhm.
accountability buddy, so, I had to do it. I had to do it at least for M, right? If not for myself. But
You heard it first, people. She did it for me.
I mean, sometimes you need that external factor to get you
Yeah,
to give you
that's
that
that's
push.
definitely true. Mhm.
So after we left, I was already feeling self-conscious because of this restaurant that we went to. I already saw 2 people eating at a table, and I was like, "Oh my
Mhm.
god, the place is probably crowded." We walked in. No, it was like 4 tables at the
Mhm.
most. I calmed down once we walked in. I don't know if
Okay.
anybody else does this, or, if you do this, like, you build something so much in your head, and then when
Mhm.
you're in it, you're like, "Oh, it's not that bad."
Yeah, I think that's happened to me sometimes, but I don't know. I guess I just get stuck in the what is, in that fear monger situation beforehand, and it's really hard for me to get out of that loop regardless of,
Mhm.
you know. But I mean, that's situation for another time. But
Yeah.
please continue, continue.
Yeah, so when I walked in, like, with holding my breath, and nobody called me an imposter, nobody said, "Hey, are you wanting to be a TikToker?" I was like, "Okay, okay, I'm fine." We ordered our food, we sat down. I was feeling, like, very excited to be doing something that felt out of myself. Okay, so here I come with the receipts. I am inside. When I walked inside, I was super uncomfortable, for lack of a better word, right now, and I'm talking low because obviously I am in public and there are a few people here. But there wasn't a whole bunch of people, so that helped me feel less anxious. But overall, it's okay. It's not it's not feeling hard anymore, and I'm glad that I'm here doing this. Force myself to do this.
So now that we know that the excitement sort of was leaving you, that adrenaline, what were your thoughts? How were you feeling then?
Mhm. So after that, I became very aware of what I was doing, because before it kind of just felt like a challenge, right? And
Mhm.
obviously, I was aware of what I was wearing, but it really seeped into me. Okay, you are now sitting down, and maybe it was because I was sitting down in public.
Okay.
Like, just
Mhm.
the action of not moving, duh, because 'cause I'm sitting down, and people around it kind of felt like I was,
Like imprisoned or
yeah, I guess,
suffocated? Mhm.
um, like I was in a glass jar, and people were looking at me because there were people around us, and,
Mhm.
I was trying to focus on what my partner was saying, but I felt my body really tense,
Mhm.
and I was starting to hear a lot of internal dialogue of, "Oh my gosh, people are thinking, like, who do you
Those
think you are?"
negative thoughts.
Yeah,
Mm,
"Dressing
mhm.
this way. Where's your other sleeve at?" I don't know, just all these thoughts.
You know, fun fact, I love an asymmetrical top.
They are cute, yeah. Um, and I started kind of feeling like my breathing was starting to get
A
weird
little
because of the
okay.
anxiety.
Mhm.
Okay, so another update here. I am kind of the excitement wore off, and now I am actually experiencing somewhat of anxious feelings. It's hard for me to focus on what my partner is telling me right now, and I'm starting to feel like the beginnings of anxiety in my body. But but we are still here, and if anybody did anything that was challenging, just stick through it as much as you can, and it will get better. Like, I know right now it will get better, and I just kind of trying to be present. But what helped was I just kind of really try to stay focused on, okay, I'm here.
Mhm.
My partner is talking to me. Let me try and hear what he's saying, even though it's really hard because all I can hear is like this internal dialogue that kept going
Mhm.
and going. But I just had to keep coming or keep reminding myself, I'm
Mhm.
here, and
Mhm.
everything's fine. Just enjoy this time. And I got through it that way. And then the anxiety went away.
Yeah. So some might say that you were implementing, sorry, your toolbox, as we mentioned in previous episodes, right? You were actually putting in the work of reminding yourself, I can go down this negative path, but I'm choosing to go through the light path or the path that's gonna make me grow.
Yeah, no, definitely. Just constant reminders that I'm present.
Mhm.
I think, I mean, for me, it helped that I had somebody with me. If I was alone, I don't know how that would have gone.
Mhm.
But internal dialogue is so important. Like we talked about with M, that's kind of what helped her too, was
Mhm.
um I guess your reminders to yourself that you're gonna be fine. I just reminded myself, this is gonna pass. I'm not gonna be here forever. I'm just trying this out. Like my therapist and I, we have been kind of talking about trying things on, whether it's
Mhm.
trying a new way of speaking or a new way of how I perceive myself before even what I was wearing, right? To me, I
Mhm.
would that that's not me, so I'm not gonna wear it.
Okay.
But in this trying on phase in my life, it's temporary. It's like clothes. You try it on and then you can take it off if you find that it doesn't look good on you, or if it's more something more personal, like I'm gonna try and be more assertive.
Yeah, no, I think it definitely came true because, like, one can say that, like, we have this preconceived notion of if we do it now, it's gonna be forever, you know what I mean? But in reality, it doesn't have to be like that, and I feel like, that's what you did.
Yeah, and I think also challenging ourselves to question who we are, how
Mhm,
we interact with ourselves and with others, and how we represent ourselves. Like, we are constantly changing, right? So, although I tried on this outfit the what I call wannabe TikToker outfit. I
Uh-huh.
tried it on, and you know what? It's not me.
Mhm.
So, if there's anything out there that anybody wants to try, again, it does not have to be a forever thing.
Yeah. It's like, I feel that's a really good example of, yeah, true, this outfit maybe it wasn't you, but in trying new outfits, you might land on something that you wouldn't have worn before, but then you'll feel the most you in, you know? And the same could be said with my challenge from last week. Maybe going to a cafe wasn't a good idea, even though it was a good idea, but I'm saying like even going to certain areas might not work for me, but if I choose to go to other areas, in public that work out, maybe that's my route. So,
Yeah, exactly. It's just about going outside of your comfort zone and trying something to see if it's you or if it's not.
yeah, and if it doesn't work out, then on to the next and keep on trying. Yeah, or like on the same vein of like if you've been wanting to try that one lipstick, you tried it and it didn't look good on you, fine, just wipe it off and on to the next. Or, any other thing in your life.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Well, I think that's it for today, guys.
For sure. And I think for now, we've posted a lot of episodes about confidence because we're trying to be there.
Yeah, it's one of our number one struggles.
Yeah. So this is kind of wrapping up that part of it, but obviously we're going to continue with this theme because it's important to us and I feel like so many people also struggle with it, so why not?
Yeah.
We hope that our challenges helped in some way or maybe gave somebody the extra boost to do something different, whatever that is.
Yeah, never give up. And, from one person that struggles to another person that struggles to our audience, just embrace it and we got this. We can get through it, right?
Yes, we definitely can. And if you can find yourself a friend or a family member, somebody who you can do these types of challenges together, I think it's really helpful. And it can even be fun to do things together. Don't they say two heads are better than one? Well,
Yeah.
I don't know how that relates. Okay, well, thanks everyone for listening. We'll definitely do more of these challenges in the future. And don't forget that we're rooting for you. Take care. Bye.
Hey, guys.